Good morning. And what a beautiful morning. Did we dial this up? Did we get karma? Luck of the Irish maybe for tomorrow St. Patrick's Day? I want to thank Lake Chalet for hosting us. What a beautiful venue. Right here on the lake. We're going to have a little lunch afterwards. So the quicker we all talk, the sooner we get to eat. It's very important. Welcome to the 2023 Oakland Marathon Press Conference. If you cannot tell, I am not Lee Corrigan. Lee was the previous producer along with Corrigan Sports Enterprises, and my organization, Run Local, took it over officially 3 months ago. We've been in talks for 6 months or so. It just took us a little longer to get to the finish line. Run Local has been producing events under my guys for 15 plus years. Silicon Valley Half Marathon, San Jose 408K, San Jose Shamrock Run. We co-founded the San Francisco Giant Race with the baseball team across the bay. So we're not new to the game. We are new to Oakland. I will say that. We've worked in Emeryville, Berkeley. And so far, everyone's been incredibly gracious hosts. We felt a warm welcome from Visit Oakland, from City Hall, from Jim McIlvain, the permitting process, Zermaine Thomas at Parks. I'm not going to say it's been easy, because it's not easy to take on a race with 7,000 plus people over 26 miles of streets, but it's as easy as it could have been. And I think we're ready for this weekend. Back to Corrigan real quick. It is incredibly difficult to start something new. It's a little easier to keep something going. So I do want to say thank you to Lee and his team, Corrigan Sports Enterprises, for all the work they did over the last 14 plus years to get us to this point. Without their spirit, their hard work, their effort, their energy, their ideas, and working with you all probably at one point or another, we wouldn't be here today. So I want to say thank you to Lee personally, also to the whole team. Luckily, we have a few members of the team that stuck around, and they're helping us transition here. One of them's giving a hug here to Mr. McIlvain, and that's to Lena Zinkgroff. She's also a new mama, so a round of applause for Lena. She is incredible. She also knows where every single major pothole is on the course. Now, I don't mean that as like an analogy. I mean literally the potholes there in the street that we have to fill in before Sunday. She should be hired by the city. She's got like a map, a virtual map in there. It's incredible. So thank you to Lena. We also have Dynamo Diane Batchelor over here at our table that was giving out some free gifts. First of all, you have to give a round of applause to the person giving free gifts, because then you get more stuff. Diane has been with the marathon for better part of a decade. Wow, 12 years? Okay, a dozen years. And she answers every email, answers the phone, answers all the runners' questions, tells me what to do, and somehow does it in the form of a question. Which is, don't you think you should wear a sport coat to the press conference, JT? Yes, you should. I get yes. Is that the answer, Diane? Yes. She's fantastic, and we couldn't do it without her. So we've got these great bridges of the old to the new. I'd also like to thank my team at Run Local, asking them to put on a marathon, half marathon, 10K, 5K, Eat, Learn, Play Kids Run in 2 months' time is not an easy task. They turned on a dime to present something very special for this weekend. Scott Anderson, not here. He's probably out doing some dirty work. Angela Melchiori and Angie Candeloff right down here. They're at Snow Park, already starting to load in. David Monaco holding a phone to make sure that it gets on Instagram, because if it didn't go on Instagram, then it didn't happen. Now, without my team, without the past team, we wouldn't be here, but we also wouldn't be here without our partners. And I mean that in the corporate partner way, but I also mean that in the nonprofit partner way. It takes an entire community to do it. So bear with me as I lean into all these partner names. It's going to sound, you're going to hear them over and over this weekend if you're around the event. But we got this. Under Armour is the official shoe and apparel of the Oakland Marathon. Also the official shoe and apparel of Stephen Curry. So there's something building there. We'll see here in the future. Total Health Dental, Eddie Rose. The title sponsor of, let's give him a round of applause. Eddie's here. They've been a title sponsor of the 5K for numerous years. They're back again. So I really appreciate it. Local dental company. Gonna have some great offers for the runners here this weekend. Eat, Learn, Play. Chris Helfrich will be here this afternoon. The CEO, or this morning, he'll be greeting us. We'll have to put him somewhere here on the agenda. But Eat, Learn, Play is returning as the title sponsor of our Kids Fun Run. It's presented by Kaiser Permanente, so thank you to Jennifer Scanlon and the Kaiser team. But we have 550 kids signed up for our Kids Fun Run. That's the biggest Kids Fun Run I've ever heard of. And that's because Eat, Learn, Play through Oakland Unified and from our friends at Oakland Athletic League, OAL, put it out to them that if they signed up, that Eat, Learn, Play would pay for it. And so I think we got 350 entries of kids here in Oakland that will show up on Saturday to run a mile, a half mile, or a quarter mile based on their age. We've got kids DJs, Kaiser Kids Zone. We're going to make running fun, and that's really one of our missions at Run Local, is to set them off on the right foot. That this is not punishment. That this isn't something you do if you do something wrong. You have to go run around the block, or you have to go do push-ups because your gym coach asked you to. You were talking in class. It's supposed to be fun, and we're going to make it fun. I want to thank Ronald McDonald House Charities. Nicole and Mallory are here. They are the sponsors of our Festival Village. I think we got some really fun things set up for that there, but they also are going to be able to tell you something new today that they're bringing here to Oakland, so I won't spoil. I mentioned Kaiser, they're a presenting sponsor of our Kids Run, but they're also in charge of the Kaiser Kids Zone. They've been a big part of this event for a long time, and I hope they'll stay with us for a long time as well. Goo Energy is a Berkeley-based company. They will be providing, Goo, Chomps, hydration things, all these great energy products out on course. They're led by another local woman named Magda Boulay. Hoping she can join us today, but if not, you'll see her. She's the new president of Goo, but a great sponsor. Thank you to Gatorade, our official hydration partner, United Healthcare, and County of Alameda. They're bringing out 150 employees. They also pay for their employees. So again, we're sticking with that healthy movement message, taking care of our own kids, but also our employees and keeping them moving. Marriott, Oakland City Center. I'm not sure if anybody made it here today from our friends at the Marriott, but not only are we staying there this weekend, that's where our office is. That's kind of our headquarters and our home base, and it has been for a long time. So thank you to the Marriott. Ocho Candy, Jam Bar, Lagunitas Brewing, all three of those giving away some free products at the end. All three different, one of them being a beer. They'll also have some non-alcoholic options, so making the festival fun at the end. And thank you to all our media partners. East Bay Express, Money Pages, iHeartMedia, 103.7 and 106 KMEL. They're the ones that get the word out. They're helping people get here to it. There's a reason we have 6,600 people signed up right now and hopefully 7,000 by the weekend. It's because we have these great media partners sharing the word. Now, last but not least, the City of Oakland. Jim, you just joined us. Thank you for being here. Jim McElvain has greeted us with open arms. He also is an incredible storyteller and will give you the best tour of City Hall if you've ever wanted it. I think we spent half our meeting walking around the grounds and then a little bit talking about the race. It was great. Thank you, Jim, for having us and being so welcoming. Now, you couldn't do this without Zermaine Thomas and the team at Oakland Parks and Rec. They were working at Snow Park all weekend long, but they've been amazing. Oakland PD, we cannot put on a race over 26 miles of Oakland streets without keeping them safe. Huy Nguyen, George Cabral, I don't think they were able to make it with us today, but we have a final meeting with them tomorrow. So they'll be around all weekend. We can't do anything without OPD. So shout out to the police department and all their officers. I think 75 plus that will be there this weekend. And then team at Visit Oakland. Thank you to Peter Gamez. We also had Kathy, right? Is here today. So thank you to Visit Oakland. One of the first teams that reached out when we took over this event was Visit Oakland, and we hope to work further with you as the event goes on. Okay, a couple more. Lake Merritt Joggers and Striders. I know the team's here. That's our local running club. They're also the pacers for the event. They've been doing this event since day one. I know that's a Bay Area, basically cornerstone. So thank you to LMJS. Oakland Roots is going to be partnering this weekend. The Oakland Soul, that's your local soccer team. They're going to be out there at the Kids Run doing soccer drills, stuff like that. But they're also doing free prizes and pushing basically people coming and doing sporting events in Oakland. It's important not just here that we partner together, promote them, they promote us. It's those partnerships that help everyone grow. And to the A's. The A's are donating us Amelia Schimmel, their public address announcer. She'll be the announcer at the start line and finish line. So shout out to Amelia. She'll be here on Sunday. I got to thank a couple charity partners. Josh Mailman, not only was he taping up our signs here. He's an event production guy, obviously. But from NorCal Carsonet, they are raising money for, I got this, Josh, the detection of neuroendocrine and carcinoid. I believe those are hot button issues for NorCal Carsonet. But more importantly, 118 people you're bringing to spread that message and raise money for your charity. Thank you for being a partner for so long and continuing with us. Also, for Running for a Better Oakland, we've got 160 people, including kids. If you know RBO, they're out here running around the lake almost every Saturday, training kids to get ready for the 5K that's going to happen on Saturday. They say, to heck with the kids run. They actually run the 5K no matter their age. It's really amazing, an amazing program to get kids running at an early age. And then shortly you'll hear from OIGC, ELP, RMHC, and a bunch of other acronym charities that I'm sure we'll bring up to the top. So I won't spill the beans there. They can do it. Now, what are we doing this year? It's not our intention to reinvent the wheel. That would be silly, I think, in 2023 for Run Local to come and try to create a new event. We are simply stewards of this event. The event's great. We want to make it better. We want to put a Run Local twist on it. We're not going to try to do that tomorrow. We'll have some plus ups. It's very important for us to have an organized event, a safe event, and a fun event. We're not going to try to reinvent the wheel on Sunday. But what will we do? We'll have 3 days at Snow Park, 7,000 plus people, including 500 plus kids on Saturday. 1,000 volunteers that we brought together to work over these 4 or 5 days. Incredible. They started yesterday with packet pickups at Roadrunner Sports in Concord. They'll be in Berkeley tonight. And then we're at Snow Park the rest of the weekend. And then they're all over course, keeping people safe at 8 stations. 1,000 volunteers, an incredible lift. 500 kids, we've talked about them. 200 portable toilets and 1,000 rolls of toilet paper. That's so important, you guys. It sounds like the beginning of the pandemic. You guys remember that? 9 countries are represented. So we got people internationally coming in from all over the world in 40 different states. Someday we're gonna get all 50. Let's go for all 50 next year. 40 is pretty incredible. Now, where's this event going? And I'm not talking about this year, I'm talking about 2024 and beyond. I tell my team it's going to the moon, and I really mean that. Like, we believe in this. We wouldn't have made this investment at such a short turnaround if we didn't believe in Oakland, and we didn't believe in the people of it, the kids of it, and all the partners that are already a part of it and the future partners. We're gonna make it a bucket list event. And in running, that means you can't miss it. If you're a runner, you're gonna hear about Oakland. How are we gonna do that? I think we're gonna bring as much of the spirit of Oakland to the race weekend as possible. That means the music, the people, the culture, the vibe, the attitude, and the welcoming sense that is Oakland. Since we came here, I'm here every week now working. There's something about Oakland taking care of itself and taking care of each other. That's just a small vibe I've picked up in 60 days. I can't imagine what I'll pick up in 12 months. But it's the Roots taking care of us and the A's taking care of us. And it's Jim McElvain opening up his arms in City Hall on the permits. It's the different charity partners. And if we can take care of that and show people that love and that energy, then people are going to want to come and run Oakland. They're going to want to do a lot of things in Oakland because it's just honest, loving, good-natured fun. And I think we can create that. In a beautiful place like this, on a day like this, who wouldn't want to be here? And why are we going to do it? I'll be very straight. This event going forward is for the kids of Oakland. We are going to raise money for the students of Oakland, the athletes of Oakland, for them to have better opportunities and better lifestyles now. We're going to do that with charity partners. We're going to do it with the city, the school district. It's in our constitution as a company, but I think it's in the constitution of this city as well. Just, it feels right. So look out for that. I look for each of you to help us be partners in that over the next 12 months. How can we help make this city better and do it through this race, through the Oakland Marathon?